calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. Williams now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Right to the air. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Stafford on 3rd down. Left with no option here but to throw it away. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Off of play action, here's Lance. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Niners had 3 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it. The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet. and say, this is what the problem is? Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And Lance now to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lance. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Hit. He coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
San Francisco's offense returned. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Stafford on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st and goal at the 1. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. He's going to keep this again. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Williams to return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 29, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 38, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting. Now to look at the next gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Lance now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Able to slither by. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Lance going to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have the Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there. On target. Able to pick up another first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here's Lance.
3rd and 4.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On first down, Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd down, here's an option right. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Stafford finding Jefferson there, 1st down L.A.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. That pass is caught by Hardy. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and moves to 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Lands back to throw. Steps away. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Lance looking to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 56-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So Lance and the Niners trailing 10-3, 24 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. One final try now for Lance. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final